Friday family fun.
It is, and I've got something really, really cool.
Cool, I'm excited.
So, I have this bucket right here. And can you hear anything in it?
It sounds like there's lots of cool something in there.
There is. So, we have this list. And what I did was I cut it all up and I put them in little folders like this.
Ooh.
So you can open it up and see what you get to do. And it's a fall bucket list.
A fall bucket list, and there's a bucket.
And the list is in the bucket.
Cool. I'm excited. Let's see what we got.
All right, so let's pick one out for our first activity. And the first one is burn a fall candle. I circled it.
Hey, Miss Amber. It's a pumpkin spice candle. Do you want to smell it?
That smells so good.
It does smell good. And so we're going to have this candle to burn and make the house smell really good and kind of like fall, only in a really good way.
That sounds really good. It's going to make me hungry.
I know, because pumpkin spice is everywhere now. It's pumpkin spice season.
It is.
All right, I think you can probably pick another one out of there.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Do you want to pick it?
Ooh, I'm excited. I wonder what we're going to get to do. I picked it all the way from the bottom. Oh, what is this?
It's buy candy. That's awesome.
All right, so I went to the store and bought some candy corn.
Yummy.
And I bought some chocolate that we might be able to use. And I bought some caramels that we might be able to use.
Ooh, I love caramel.
Yeah, there's nothing like buying good candy.
Yummy.
All right, so I think it's your turn. I'll hold the little pumpkin.
Now we're gonna do, create your own Halloween costume.
Ooh, that's exciting.
That is.
All right, you
What
guys.
can we do?
Well, I think it needs to be something that we have around the house or the library. So,
Well, at the house you could use sheets,
and you could make yourself into
a ghost.
a ghost. Oh my goodness. But we might be able to make ourselves into something else.
All right,
Miss Amber.
Hi, Miss Lori.
I have something. It's my costume.
What is your costume?
I am an Amazon package.
That's a silly costume.
I was delivered right to the door. That's pretty funny, huh? But I could also use this and make it into a train. I could take this and make it into a block. I could make it into a robot.
That's a really good idea.
So there's lots of cool things you can do with things you already have at your house. Like a box. But I like the Amazon gift because you never know what you're getting from Amazon.
It's your turn, Miss Lori.
Ooh, I get to pick out of here. Let's see. Move it around. All right, I think I found one. Ooh. Bake a pumpkin treat.
Ooh, that sounds so good.
That does sound good. And you know what? We will have a link on our site for a recipe for you to make at your house. It'll tell you all the ingredients that you need and what you can do and what you can make.
We'll share my favorite pumpkin recipe.
Ooh, that sounds wonderful. Yummy. It's a great time to actually turn the oven on too because it's getting colder outside.
It is.
So it feels nice and warm and you smell that nice smell from whatever's baking in the oven. That sounds great. Okay.
Yes. So now we're going to pick another one and let's see. Make s'mores.
Ooh, I love s'mores.
Same.
Okay. Hey, look what I have.
Ooh, some graham crackers.
Graham crackers and
Marshmallows.
And I have chocolate, because when I went to the store and bought candy, I bought chocolate just so we could make s'mores.
Yummy.
But you know what else you can use? Anything else. So I even bought some Reese's, and you can put that on there if you want.
That's such a good idea. I like to add all kinds of things to my s'mores. You can use Oreos.
That's right, different kinds of cookies.
Mm-hmm.
And you add your marshmallow and you make sure it melts down really, really good. And it's delicious.
It's so good.
And it's really, really fun to do with the family.
It is.
All right. Miss Amber, is it my turn?
It is.
Oh, I'm excited. All right. Ooh, I'm having a hard time just picking one. I kind of want to get them all. I'm excited. Ooh, drink apple cider.
Yummy. I love apple cider.
I
so
love
good.
apple cider too. How about we have a glass?
Why don't we do that?
Okay. Hey, look what I found.
Ooh, some apple cider.
Apple cider. Oh, would you like a little bit?
I'll take a little bit.
Oh, I love apple cider. This is the best time of year because apple cider is made fresh. Now this wasn't fresh, but oops, I'm doing the wrong thing. There we go. All right, but you can actually go places like to Brandt's and they make their own apple cider right there. And you can have some wonderful, some wonderful apple cider. And it's the best thing to have, especially in the fall. All right, to apple cider.
Apple cider, my turn. Let's see what we'll get. I got one. This one's make apple cider.
Make apple cider?
So it might not be so easy for us to make apple cider, but you can make it a little fancier sometimes.
Yeah, you can.
Like heating it up. A nice glass of warm apple cider is really good.
And sometimes people put little cinnamon sticks in it.
Or you could add caramel and whipped cream.
Ooh, that sounds
Very
delicious. Even a little bit of chocolate, because if you think about those fancy caramel apples and they have the chocolate and the caramel and stuff on them.
That sounds pretty good.
That sounds really good.
All right, your turn to pick.
Ooh, I'm so excited. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, have a movie night.
Ooh, can we get popcorn for that?
Oh, I love popcorn for movies.
Yum.
And we could probably get a good movie at the library.
Oh, you can. And it won't cost you anything.
It won't cost anything, and we get to check it out and go find a cool movie to watch.
All right,
Are you
let's do
excited?
it.
All right.
All right, so we popped some popcorn, nice and yummy. And we picked out a movie, and it's Halloween Town. And this one also has Halloween Town too. So these are the movies that I'm going to be watching tonight. Alrighty, let's pick another one. What do you guys think we'll get? Fake apple pie.
Ooh, I love apple pie.
Good. That sounds delicious. It's making me hungry.
I know, that sounds so good. Hey, guess what, Miss Amber?
Did you make a pie?
I made a pie.
Ooh, that looks so
You want
good.
to smell it?
It smells delicious.
It's baked apple pie. Does that sound
That
good?
sounds so good.
All right, I think we'll have to serve it up real soon.
All right.
It's my turn again. Yay. My belly's so full from that good apple pie.
It was delicious.
It was delicious. Ooh, build a scarecrow.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun.
It does sound like fun. And you know what?
What?
At the library, we're making scaregers.
We are, that's right.
And you know what it is? It's a character from a book or a movie, and you make it into a scarecrow.
It's so cool.
And we have all the stuff here. So you just have to stop by the library and you can get all the stuff you need to make your own scareger. And we'll have it on the lawn here at the library for everybody to see. So you get to make one and you get to have everybody look at it, but you could also win a prize.
You can.
That's so cool.
That is.
And if you wanted to make a scarecrow at your house, they're pretty easy to make.
They are.
Yeah.
Just take some old clothes that you don't use anymore, maybe don't fit.
Yeah. And I have some, like, instead of using straw, I use the raffia and stuck that in there to make it look like, you know, it's the straw sticking out of it, and you don't
Right.
have to.
Grocery bags, if you have a lot of grocery bags laying around, you can stuff your scarecrows with that too.
That's right. And you can put newspaper in there or Anything that you have, maybe even some old clothes that you're gonna be giving to the Goodwill or something like that, or maybe something that has holes in it, you can use that to even stuff your scarecrow.
Yeah,
So
lots of fun.
that will be lots of fun. All right.
All right, it's my turn. And we're gonna do watch football. Ooh, that's one of my favorite sports.
Oh,
Hey, Miss
Amber.
Hi, Miss Lori.
So it said watch some football, but you know what else is really fun?
What?
How about playing football?
Ooh.
All right,
that
you
could be
ready?
fun too.
All right, here we go.
Got it.
All right, and she's gonna go for a touchdown. Ooh, look at that. Later on, take it out on the front lawn and throw it around out there, maybe out in the park. So, and even if you don't have a football at your house, you could even wad up maybe a grocery bag or something like that and use that too.
Mm-hmm.
So, lots of cool things you can play football with the family.
Definitely.
Very cool, fun thing to do. All right, so let's see, what else do we have?
All right, we're gonna shake it up. Go ahead and pick one.
Ooh, I get to pick one. Let's see. Ooh, carve a pumpkin.
Oh, that's gonna be so much fun.
It is going to be so much fun. And I know Miss AJ is doing special little stencils, so you can stop by the library and get the stencils so you can make yourself a really cool pumpkin. We have some cute pumpkins here.
Yes, we do.
Hey, Miss Amber, what do you have?
I have a pumpkin.
Ooh, I like your pumpkin.
Thank you.
I have a pumpkin too. And my pumpkin is white. And if I wanted to make it look like a ghost pumpkin, I could take it and make some dark circles on it and make it into a ghost. Or I could even, with the stem being here, take even a napkin and put it over top of it and put the eyes on that, and then it would look like a little ghost.
Kind of like I made mine look like a jack-o'-lantern.
Look at that!
It was so easy. All I did was use a Sharpie. And if you don't want to use a Sharpie, you can use paint.
Ooh, fun, fun.
And then you don't have to carve it. You can still decorate it.
Yeah, and even stickers too. Stickers are fun. I like putting stickers on my pumpkins. You can even dress them up and maybe put like a witch's hat on top.
Ooh, that'd be so cute.
Or even if you did your own scarecrow, you could use a pumpkin as its head.
It's a great idea.
Lots of cool things you can do. All right, I think it's time for us to pick something else.
All right, let's see what else we have. Is it my turn or your turn? I think it's my turn.
I think it is your turn.
I'll leave the Sharpie in there for now. Eat candy corn.
Hey, Miss Amber, would you like some candy corn?
I would. Can I get some hand sanitizer first, though?
That's a good idea. We want to make sure that we're staying extra safe. And so we have our hands and they're nice and clean. And after we clean our hands, we're gonna have some candy corn.
Yummy.
And candy corn's kind of funny because it kind of has different colors on it. Can you tell me what colors are on there, Miss Amber?
I can. So, if you ever look at a piece of candy corn, you have white on top, you got some orange in the middle, and some yellow on the bottom. And that's what candy corn is.
Yeah, and it looks like a little piece of corn that's on the cob.
It does.
And so if you look at all the little yellow parts, it's like if you got corn on the cob, this is a part of it. Just one little kernel of it. And it's delicious.
So good.
Mmm. That's one of the fun things to do in the fall, is eat some candy corn.
And it's delicious. It's made with honey. I have some more things to pick.
Ooh, I'm excited. Is it my turn?
I think it is.
Is it? Oh, no, it's been so long that I forgot.
I'm still thinking about that yummy candy corn.
Yeah, that yummy candy corn is really good. Ooh, host a bonfire.
Ooh.
That is so much fun. I know.
love bonfires.
I love bonfires, especially when it's nice and cold outside, and you make sure you put your chairs all the way around. And we have hobo pie makers and sticks that we use so we can maybe cook hot dogs out there, and we make hobo pies out there, and we play music, and it's so much fun. And you can look at all the cool stars.
And it's a great thing to do with friends, and it's something that you can do that's social distance too.
That's right. And your family this can be like a tradition that happens every year.
Get a glass of warm cider.
Ooh, that sounds
Bring
amazing.
some apple pie maybe.
That's right. It sounds so good.
And maybe even make some s'mores.
Oh, make some s'mores. Maybe even tell some stories.
All kinds of things you can do at a fire.
Yes, yes. So, but you have to have an adult.
Yes.
So it's a family fun type thing, but we have to make sure that we're always safe.
Definitely.
All right.
All right, my turn.
It is your turn.
All right, let's see what we got. Uh-oh. Visit a haunted house.
Ooh. Well, haunted houses right now, people may have some scary decorations. I know there's some places in Conneaut, and I know that there are places that if you actually look up Google, like haunted houses around, sometimes it shows things around the area. So you can check out that. And it's kind of fun, but I kind of get scared.
Yeah, I'm not a big haunted house person. I typically don't go.
Yeah, it kind of makes me a little bit afraid, but it's a fun thing to do with your family as long as you're all together.
Definitely.
And you're kind of protected too because you have your family all together.
Oh yeah.
So, and maybe we used to, when my kids were little, we would make our own haunted house and we would have it in our driveway. And so then people could come and go through it. And my son and his friends would dress up in silly costumes and they'd jump out from the dark and
I remember that.
kind of spook some people as they walk through. So anyhow, that gives you a couple ideas.
Mhm.
All right.
All right, it's your turn.
It's my turn. All right, here we go. Oops, wait, I got two. I don't want to grab it. I got that one. All right. Jump in a pile of leaves.
That's so much fun.
Oh, it is so much fun.
But you gotta be careful.
Yes, you do have to be careful.
You have to make sure you pick up all those sticks so they don't get on that leaf pile, because that would hurt if you fall on a stick.
That's right. But we'll show you maybe what we do here at the library.
All right, we've got another one, Miss Lori.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
Eat a caramel apple.
Oh, yummy. Yummy, yummy. All right, I'll hold this.
All right. So obviously for a caramel apple, you need an apple. And you need a stick of some sort, like a popsicle stick, or maybe you have a pair of old chopsticks laying around that you can use. And you want to stick a hole in the top of your apple, and then you're going to melt some caramel.
Ooh, yummy.
You're going to melt some caramel, and you can dip your apple in the caramel. You can even deck it out even more if you want. You can put chocolate on top of the caramel apple.
Yum.
You could add candy pieces. You can add all kinds of stuff.
Cool. And another way that I like to do it at my house, and I just made some the other day, I took an apple and I cut it all up into little pieces, and then I did my caramel and I just put it over the top, and then I used a fork and I was eating it that way.
That sounds pretty good too.
Yeah.
And it's a little easier to eat that way.
Yeah, it was easier to eat that way and it was easier for me to make it. It didn't look as pretty, but it tasted really yummy.
Good idea.
All right, so those are some ideas for you to do. Maybe make your own caramel apples.
All right. Let's see. Next one is drink hot cocoa.
Ooh.
This is one of my favorite things.
I love hot cocoa.
These are so good.
These are so good. Yummy hot chocolate with marshmallows inside. When it's fall and it's kind of cold outside, some nice warm hot chocolate warms you up from the inside, and also you can sit around and read a book.
Keeps your hands warm.
It's delicious too.
It is.
Very yummy. That's a very fun family thing to do. And also, you can do some cool things with it. You could add whipped cream to the top and maybe add some drizzles and things like that too. So you can kind of decorate it up.
Make it with milk, make it with water.
That's right.
Make it with multiple different things.
Yep. And there's lots of fun things that you can do to make it your very own hot chocolate. As long as it's nice and warm,
It'll warm your soul.
Mm-hmm. Excited. Because there's been lots of fun things to do.
There are a lot of fun things in this bucket list.
Oh, it says go on a hayride.
Ooh.
Hayrides are fun, and you don't have to go somewhere to places, because a lot of places right now aren't doing hayrides, but you could do it at your house.
Yep.
You could do it with somebody pulling a wagon, and you could ride in the back in the wagon.
You could, if you have a 4-wheeler or a tractor,
Mm-hmm.
you can hook something up to that and ride along in there.
Right, or a side-by-side, something
You
like
don't have
that.
to have hay, you could just put blankets down so it's nice and cushy.
That's right.
All kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah, that you can do with just your family.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people that actually used to even take sleds, because it won't be long and we'll be using our sleds. They would take the sleds and put a blanket in the bottom, and the kids would sit in the sled and they would pull them around, because all the leaves that are out, it makes it a little bit slippery, and so you can pull those sleds right along the leaves, and it's kind of like a hayride.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, fun things to do. All right, let's see what you got.
Pick another one. We are going to can pie filling.
Ooh.
Have you ever canned pie filling?
I have not canned pie filling. Usually I go to the store and get pie filling to make my pies, but I know my grandmother and my mom had actually made pie filling, and they actually go out into a field and get their pumpkin, and then they have to hollow it out and get all the stuff from the inside, and then they cook it down and they add all kinds of spices to it, and we'll have a recipe. So people can maybe take that and make their own pie filling. But usually when you can it, you have to go through a special thing so it stays on your shelf for a long time. Ours don't really last very long at our house, so we don't really can it. We just make it and then put it in our pies and eat it. So
Same at my house.
yeah, so, but canning is another cool thing that my grandmother used to do and my mom used to do. And so, and sometimes people do that still today, and they use a pie filling from an actual pumpkin pie filling. It's really all the filling that's inside this pumpkin that goes inside the pie. So you just don't buy them at the store. You can actually get them from the fruits and vegetables and things that you have from your
And
garden.
make it homemade.
Yes.
All right, why don't you pick another one?
Ooh, I'm excited. All right, let's see what we got. Visit a corn maze.
Ooh, that's also a fun thing.
Corn mazes are super cool, and I don't know if you've ever been on one. Sometimes you can get lost, so it's really good to stay with your family if you're doing this.
Definitely.
So
And not stray off the path.
That's right. You want to stay together because they have certain areas that are cleaned off, and you go in the corn maze and you can walk through the path, and they even make really cool designs. So you can't see them as you're walking through it, but from an airplane, if they take a picture down, you can see the design that's in the cornfield. There is a place called Sisson's, and they have corn mazes. So I think we might be able to go and do a corn maze, and you can see, and we'll have a link so that way maybe you guys can go check it out too.
Lots of fun.
Yes.
All right, time for me to pick one?
Yes.
All right, this is roast marshmallows.
Ooh. So, Miss Amber, what do you have here?
Ooh, I have a stick to roast the marshmallows.
Yum.
It can be any stick, preferably a fresh stick. You want it to be just off the tree because if it's a dry stick, it's gonna burn and you're not gonna get any marshmallows.
That's right.
So you want it to be nice and fresh off the tree.
Yeah, and you don't want it to be real short either, because then you'll get your fingers burnt.
Yeah, because those fires get hot. You want it to be a little bit longer so you can hold it out really far from you.
Yep, and then it'll make it nice and toasty brown.
And you can rotate it so it looks golden.
Oh.
And it cooks it evenly.
And it makes it delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like my marshmallows in hot chocolate all melted, but I like my marshmallows on a stick, nice and brown
toasted.
and toasted. That's the best.
Lots of fun.
Very cool.
Miss Lori, it's your turn.
It's my turn. Yay. All right. I'll keep grabbing two. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, Ooh, decorate for fall.
Ooh, that could be so fun.
That is fun. So, I have a cool little wagon, and this cool little wagon I brought from my house. And actually, Miss AJ and I made these fabric pumpkins today. That is her trash to treasure. And so I'm gonna take that and put that in here. And I went to the store and got these cool little fall decorations. So you can kind of dump those down in your bucket or your wagon or whatever you want to decorate with. And that'll kind of fill it up. Here, maybe if we're gonna come out of there. And you can also put some real things in there. So I could take my real pumpkin and put it in with my pretend pumpkin and have it in with our decorations. So it fills up your cute little wagon with some fall decorations. And then we can take some fall leaves.
You can even find some and take some off the tree in the yard.
That's right.
And that way it's free.
And it looks really, really cool. Another cool thing to do with leaves, with the help of an adult, you can take a leaf and you can take 2 pieces of wax paper and put the leaf in between. So wax paper, leaf, wax paper, and then you take an iron and you get all the wrinkles of your clothes out and you put a nice towel over it and you iron over the towel, and when it's all done, the leaves stay nice and straight. And so then you can use them for decorations, and then they don't get all crumbly and fall apart. So that's another cool thing to do. We used to do that when I was little. But you can make your own little fall decorations. So this pumpkin was handmade from trash to treasure stuff, and we used some real pumpkins. And you can even find some cool things outside, like maybe like acorns and different kinds of nuts and pine cones and things like that. And you can put those
All
in
kinds
your
of little things.
Yep. And you can make your own little decorations.
There we are. Hello.
Very cool.
The next one is visit a pumpkin patch. Do you know of any pumpkin patches?
Well, I know the place Sisson's, they have pumpkins, but who else has pumpkins?
Brands has pumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
You can also go to Walmart or Aldi's.
That's
So
right.
you don't always have to go to a pumpkin patch to pick out pumpkins. You can pretty much go anywhere.
Right, and sometimes people even have them that they grow in their yard, and they might even sell them in their front yard.
I've got some neighbors that do that.
Yeah, and they set them out by the road so you know they're for sale, and they have different prices depending if they're little or bigger or bigger or bigger, and they price them and you can buy them, and then you can take them to your house and do what you want. Decorate them or maybe make a pie with them.
You can do anything with a pumpkin pretty much.
That's right. Very
Right.
cool.
It's your turn, Miss Lori.
Oh, getting down to the bottom of the bucket. All right. Oh, this one is go apple picking. Now, we talked about apples earlier, and we actually went to a place called France. Yes, and they have lots of cool apples.
They do.
And you can pick them.
Yep. So as long as they say on their website that you're able to pick them, you can get a half bushel bag, and you can go out and pick apples in the lines that they have signs pointing to.
Very, very cool. But if you didn't want to go and pick them off of the tree, they actually have big, huge bins of apples, and they're really tall.
Honeycrisp, Portland, all kinds.
Ooh, and so you can actually just pick them out of
The bins.
and put them into a bag and take them home. And then you can make caramel apples with them.
Make apple pie with them.
Ooh, maybe even make your own apple cider.
Yeah, you can try that too.
That would be wonderful. So
Apple
go
sauce.
apple picking. Oh yeah, my mom makes
yummy
fried apples, and they're really good with maple syrup and a little bit of apples in a pan.
I'll have
and
to
she
come
lets
over
them-
for some of those.
Yeah, they're delicious. They
Sounds
are
really good.
very, very good. All right,
My turn?
your turn.
All right. This one is go apple bobbing.
Ooh. Do you know what apple bobbing is?
I do. Do you?
I do know what apple bobbing is.
Do you guys know? Well, we'll tell you. So apple bobbing is when you have a big barrel and you put water and apples in it. And you get to stick your mouth in the bucket, and it's nice if you have your own bucket.
Yeah.
And you can try to grab the apple by biting it.
With your teeth. So you kind of have to get a little bit wet because you're sticking your face in, and a lot of times the apple doesn't stay right where it is. It moves
with
around.
the water.
It does move the water. But it's very, very fun. And so apple bobbing is putting your head down in that water and doing it. And like Amber said, you can do it in a big bucket or you can do it in a small bucket. And you can play around with that, but you always have to be with an adult when you do that. You never want to lean over a bucket of water without a big person, but it is kind of fun. And another thing you can do with apples, we used to hang them up and on a string. And so it was hanging, here's the apple, and then you had to try and bite it this way. So there wasn't any water, it would just move around as you were trying to bite it that way. So that's another fun way to apple bob.
And if you do have a loose tooth, I don't recommend apple bobbing because you're probably going to lose it during that process.
Yeah,
but it's still lots of fun.
It is lots of fun, but it might knock that tooth out, so that might not be a good idea. All right.
Last one, Miss Lori, do you want to pick it?
I got this, so.
All right. So the last one is create a leaf craft.
Ooh. Well, we will show you that in a little bit. Okay, Miss Amber, time to switch. It's time to jump in a pile of leaves. On your mark. Woo! It is so much fun. Hey, Miss Amber.
Hi, Miss Lori.
Well, you know what? One of our family fun things to do is football. Are you guys ready? All right, here we go. I'm throwing with my wrong hand, so.
Got it!
Yay! Go.
Alrighty, guys. So we have. Let's see, can you guys spy the hand? Do you think this is it? No. That's not a hand. Let's see. There it is. Isn't that cool? And I'll show you guys a cool little craft that you can do. So, if you guys ever find some leaves in your yard, which I'm sure you will find right now, all you have to do is get a piece of paper, your leaf, and you want to set it right down underneath your leaf. Put a bunch of leaves out, and then we're going to put our piece of paper on top. Then we're going to kind of flatten it out. You can take a crayon. You can use any color you would like. What you're going to do with the crayon is color back and forth, and you're gonna see something appear. You guys know what that is? That's right, it's a leaf. Now, this is a really cool thing you can do, so you can kind of preserve those leaves, because they're like snowflakes. Everyone's unique. And it's just a fun thing to do. See what different colored leaves there are. Next thing you know, your piece of paper is going to look like all the leaves outside on the ground. Isn't that cool? There you have it. That's how you do some leaf rubbing.